Goes out to Pyron J. And it's all gone quiet over there. Evening, people. Just giving you my match review of West Ham versus Liverpool, which ended 3-1 to Liverpool. At the beginning of the match, I was a little bit worried thinking about Antonio up against our back line of Henderson and Nat Phillips, but worked out well. First 10 minutes, we really didn't really, it was side to side as usual. It wasn't really us pressing that much, but we kept the ball well. A few passes side to side, keeping the ball ticking over. Wijnaldum and Thiago kind of orchestrating our midfield. It was a very, on a scale of 1 to 10, the pace was at about 6. It was very slow, deliberate passing. It wasn't penetrative, but it was still just keeping the ball, keeping West Ham at arm's length. The starting lineup, as I said before, was Alisson in goal, Trent, Nat Phillips, Henderson, and Robertson at the back line. And then in midfield, it was Thiago, Wijnaldum, and Milner. And up front, we had Origi, Shaqiri, and Salah. And as I said, the first half wasn't really much to write about. I know West Ham had a couple of shots on goal. One where it wasn't necessarily cleared off the line, but Robertson had to head it out. Berahino, is that his name? Berama, guy that got from Brentford. That guy. I don't know his proper name, but yeah, it begins with a B. But anyway, neither of the goalkeepers had really much to do. There wasn't many real difficult saves out to make. So the first half didn't really have much to offer. We go into the second half, and we seem to be playing again. West Ham have tried to force the issue, but we seem to up our tempo in terms of the passing. It became a lot quicker in the second half. So again, we didn't really have much attacks on goal up until the I believe it was the 60th minute. Lovely play by Curtis Jones, who was substituted for Milner. Milner weren't too happy about that, but we'll come back to that later. So comes on to for Milner, and immediately he starts playing in between the lines, so in between West Ham's midfield and their defence, and picking up the ball and running at people, which we didn't really do in the first half. So gets the ball, runs at the defence, plays a 1-2 with Trent, and then with Trent. Ball comes into him, gets the ball again, and then plays it out to Salah. Salah, mate, that guy is truly a world-class player. Gets it on his left foot, does a little shimmy, sends Cresswell the wrong way, and then bends it in the top left-hand corner. Lovely goal. The keeper had no chance. Cresswell, he maybe could have done a little bit better in terms of showing Salah onto his right foot, but we're nitpicking now. That was just a quality goal. So it's 1-0. And then Origi gets an injury, so they take him off for Chamberlain, and they also take off Origi for Chamberlain. So then West Ham get a corner, and I'm thinking, right, let's be on our toes, because we know what they're like. Souček is a problem in the area. So corner gets taken. I think it's headed out by, I believe, Robertson on that Phillips. So the ball comes out. Trent takes 2 touches, pings the ball over to the left, over to Shaqiri. Shaqiri plays it first time over to Salah. The first touch from Salah, mwah, perfection. Right foot controls it, left foot just dinks it over the keeper. And I'm thinking, yeah, lovely goal. So Chamberlain comes on for Origi. And Firmino comes on for Shaqiri. Shaqiri done well, but I'll give you my match ratings a little bit later, but he done well. So then we start to get our swagger back, and you can see the passing is crisp into people's feet and going back and forth. And then the third goal we scored was a lovely team goal. Firmino gets the ball, plays a pass through to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oxlade-Chamberlain flicks it back. Firmino goes to pretend that he takes a shot and then squares it for Wijnaldum to finish it. Lovely goal, lovely team goal, lovely passing. West Ham did get another goal back. Sorry, not another goal, but they got a goal back. I think it was 7th minute from a corner. Robertson and Nat Phillips missed the ball at the front post, skimmed through, and I'm not sure who scored, but literally skimmed off the turf and shot into the goal. Lovely goal. I think West Ham, I believe they should have done something like that sooner, but they didn't. But it was a good game. I'm happy that that's 2 wins on the bounce now. Back into 3rd place, 4 points behind City. Just want to give you my my player rating. So we'll go from Alisson first. Alisson, I gave a 6. Trent, I gave a 7. Well, the back 4, I gave a Trent, I gave a 6. Alisson, I gave get it right, son. Alisson, I gave a 6. Trent, I gave a 7. Nat Phillips, I gave an 8 because he won most of the aerial duels that he had with Antonio, and I thought he would struggle. That guy's a good defender. If there's anything in the air, I'm not worried about it. It's the ground that I'm worried about when he plays. But stellar performance for Nat Phillips. Henderson, 7. Robertson, 7. The midfield, Thiago, I give a 7. I give an 8 to Wijnaldum and an 8 and a 7 to Milner. I give the 8 to Wijnaldum just because he played really well. Like, he played in the 6, but he kept the ball moving and got the goal. And then up front, Origi, I gave a 6. He didn't really do much in the game. Had one shot that was just wide, but didn't really affect the game like I wanted him to get hold of it. Also, who else? Shaqiri, I gave a 7 to. Played well, tried to play in pockets and space. Played a lovely pass over to Salah for his 2nd goal, so he gets a 7. Oxlade-Chamberlain, I gave a 6. Curtis Jones, I gave a 7. And Firmino, I gave a 7. Them 2 players, I think they came on and were able to affect the game. Really, like I said, West Ham didn't really pose many threats in the game. I don't know what it was. Maybe they were a bit inhibited, but no, I think they'll be a little disappointed that they didn't come at us a little bit more. But that's been my match review. If you agree with what I've said, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment in below. If you don't, still leave a comment and give me a thumbs up. And that's it. Take care, people, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Take care.